I'm back out in Werribee Gorge again. I'm on the White Island Reserve, about 5.5 kilometres in so far, and I'm about to head to try and find the old Werribee River diversion tunnel that they put in when they wanted to sluice the river for gold. So I couldn't get to it last time. It was really rough, and there was no obvious signs of anything being there except for a flat area down near the river. Goodness me, I walked along the river roughly to the same place I was at when I did the last video. There's a couple of open gates that go along the side of the river, which I guess were part of the reserve. It was actually sold last month privately, so it'd be interesting to see if they still allow people to walk the track. I've come down a valley. I come down from that side over there, and I'm walking up here. It's fairly steep, it's not too bad. Once I get up the top here, then I'll just walk down the ridge to where I want to be. So here we go, heading down to the river. An absolute crap load of kangaroos in front of me. There must be 50, I reckon. Down there's where I want to get to. And down there's where they're going. They're doing it pretty easy, aren't they? There's a big skip just gone over the hill. You'd have to be nearly 6 foot tall, that bloke. So apparently down that way there's old Chinese alluvial workings. Now to get to it, it's a bit hard doing what I'm doing now because the banks of this river are, the mountains of this river are just so steep. As steep as LOST Gorge. But there might be a way in. There's an old track further up on the other side of the YMCA there. I think it's Dewa YMCA camp is just where those pine trees are. So that's where I was trying to get into, so I could just walk the fence line and down. Would have been about a 3k walk, maybe 6k's to get out. But what I'm doing now is about, I think it's nearly 16 kilometres. I don't know. I reckon I can see a tunnel. I've even got a dried meal today, just in case it was going to take me something like 12 hours or similar. But is that a tunnel? I'll tell you what, I was actually pretty, well, I wouldn't say excited, nervous about coming out here today, whether I could get to it or not, whether it was going to be a massive waste of time. And pretty much the anticipation of actually finding the thing. And there's not really any real gold history known about Werribee River. So if I can find some, and if what I can see actually is the tunnel, wow. If there was a tunnel here, in theory there should be the remains of a dam where they held the water back and diverted it. There also should be workings here as well. Now, this is all terraced. You know, it could be floods, of course, but you never know what's around these places. Right, what a lovely little stretch of river. Look at that. This is the Werribee River. There is no evidence of a tunnel here anywhere at all. This is the thick part of the point. Now might wander a little bit further up before I cross. I don't really want to get my feet wet yet. Not that it matters. They're already a little bit damp. I've got new Speed Goat 6s on. I even got those creeper toe socks, which is supposed to be good. I'm not sure about either yet, because although the shoes seem to be a bit stiffer out of the box than the Speed Goat 5s do. We can come back to that crossing in a minute. I'll go to the left and see if there's an easier way, which there might be or might not be. Well, there's nothing up here. It tells me there was a tunnel, and going up this way we're starting to get back into the thick side of the mountain. I'm not going through all the blackberries. There's nothing over there that... Yeah, that's not the narrowest bits up there a bit further. So but it does look like this has been flattened for some reason. Maybe workings, I'm not sure, haven't seen. It's all dirt and sediment, but it could be. I think I'll try to get across here and walk along the other side, see if I can find the tunnel. I'm trying to get to a little spot just over there. Luckily the Speed Goats still grip like shit to a blanket. But yeah, I have to go back up that hill, directly up there on the way out. That should be fun, but not too hard. This managed to find myself a little bit of a, I don't know whether it's an animal track or kangaroos. Not sure. It's pretty good though. It'll get me to where I want to be, and hopefully a tunnel. Well, you never know. I thought I did see it, but this is where all the river hits when it's in flood, comes up to here, and all the log jam goes up into this corner. So looking at the old satellite, I was hoping that it would have been here and straight through. But the narrowest part of the point, or I don't know what you'd call it, I guess the connection part, the spur, I guess, is up here a little bit more, around the back of these rocks here. Nothing there. That there looks like it's a tunnel. Geez, I hope it is. How good would that be? Yeah, maybe this is where people have walked down and have a look at it, because the branches are broken pretty good. Yeah, that's it in there. Oh, bloody hell, there it is there. How can I get up into that? Oh. That's a tunnel. Overgrown, but in there. Well, I'm in where the tunnel went through, but boy, it's overgrown by blackberries. I had to bash my way in. Gee, if only I had to have some sort of cutting device. got a few blackberry spikes in me, and there it is down there. It's caved in now, but yeah, that was it. That's the Werribee River water diversion tunnel. So yeah, it is here, and it's right there. So it took me about half an hour to get into this. I was hoping it'd be a little bit bigger of a something to see, but you know, a few 150 years ago. I guess sometimes that's all you can hope for. Yeah, it was here. That's why you can't see it on the other side, because it's all caved in. But now I've got to get my way back out of this crap hole. Oh, that's fantastic. I've got sweat in my eyes. It's probably only 9 in the morning, I'm already stuffed. You know, it's caved in a little bit. There's a fair bit of log jam around it. It was even pretty hard to climb up that rubbish. So, oh, I better take a proper photo of the thing. But that's it. That's what they did. Oh, what? 18. Well, the map was from the 1890s, and it could have been a lot earlier than that. They dug this tunnel to divert the Werribee River straight through this little spit area, so they could mine around the point. There you go, found it. It's kind of where they said it would be, but it's a pity that it's blocked. But anyway, you get that. Well, I found it. It's right there, right in front of you, right there. It's caved in, but that was a tunnel, which means that this would have been dammed up probably maybe just past here, so that they could divert all the water through that. It looks like that's a little bit of a natural pool there. They might have dug that out. How good's that? Werribee River Gold Tunnel. It's a pity it's not open. Let's have a little bit more of an explore around here before I actually have something to eat. Yeah, look at all these blackberries. Bastards of things. Yeah, tunnel's just there. Almost tempted to go over the top and have a quick look, but no. It's too... I could, but that wasn't the plan. So I'm just gonna... Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna walk along this track a little bit more. Blackberries everywhere around here. All this here would have been worked by the miners once they had the river dry, or probably even before they had it dry. The tunnel's back there where that little log jam is. You can just see to the left. That's the narrowest part of that little, I guess you call it a spit. She's got bloody blackberry prickles all through my clothes. Yeah, so there's no real signs of workings along here. Hundreds of years of floods would have wrecked that. Well, there it was. Bit of an anticlimax, but we found it. It's there, caved in, overgrown. Cut the crap out of my hand. I don't know if you can see the battle scars on there. I had to chop my way through with a branch. Need something that's sharp that you can swing. Might bring an axe next time. Oh, maybe a machete. Oh, I just can't do that. Can't use that for what it's meant to be used for, apparently. Anyway, I'm just gonna walk back through this track here. There's blackberries everywhere, so oh, lucky I wore my gaiters because I'm cut up. My hands are cut up pretty good, and I've got prickles all through my clothes. But yeah, it's a bit of a, this is a typical, just a typical crap creek. There's nothing really pretty about it. It's messy, it's overgrown. I can see where they would have been working it. They would have had a little, probably a little homestead or a little shack just on top of that mound there. From the, coming down from that ridge, there's a couple of little staging areas, I guess. But other than that, there's no evidence that they've worked the river past where they put the tunnel in. Maybe they started the tunnel and didn't finish it. That could be what happened, but I don't, unless I can get access in through the YMCA, if they let me, I don't think I'll bother looking for any alluvial workings further upstream, because if it's like this, there's no real evidence of it. Anyway, that's a win. That is a success. Now I'm just going to have something to eat, probably just up there a bit, and walk my way out, which is a pretty easy walk out. It's just going up that hill. Well, it looks big for me. It didn't look big when I was coming down it. Anyway, see ya. Well, the tunnel's directly under us. These trees here that it was under, right there, and where those reeds are down the bottom there is where it came out. And I was sitting on the rock over there last week, no, 2 weeks ago, thinking that might be where it is. And just up there you can see the little flat area. You can see why I couldn't get up here, and there's no way I could have found it on the other side. And with it being caved in, it might not be caved in there, but you never know. There's a house just up the way, but I'm not going that far. I only thought I'd come up here to see if I could get a better view of everything. Time for something to eat. Well, today I got all my food with me, so I'm going to have some honey soy chicken. I figured this might be a bit of a hard slog. I'm halfway. As I'm turning to head home, I thought I'll cook up something decent to eat, and yeah, see how we go. Oh well, we'll see what this tastes like. Giving it a boil. Not sure if that's half a litre, but it'll be close. Yeah, that's what's in it. Yeah, appetising honey soy chicken, and put a hydrolyte in my bottle. That's me bag of food. So all I've done now was put half a litre of boiling water into that. I'll let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then I'll eat it. Hopefully it'll be a good drop. So yeah, we'll see how we go. I'll certainly let you know how good it is, or on the other hand, how crap it is. I actually added a little bit too much water and it's turned it into a nice soup. Pretty good. Definitely get this one again. There's such a comfortable rock to sit on and chill back on. Couldn't have been better. Well, I've had me honey soy chicken, cleaned everything up, and just going to start walking out now. It's 11 o'clock, so it'll be interesting to see how long it takes me. I think maybe, if I've got 8 to maybe 3 hours if I just take it easy. So I've got a couple of good hills I've got to get up, so I'll try not to rush them too much. Let's see if I can see the tunnel from here. Tunnel is directly between those trees, right there. Bloody amazing. Bloody amazing. Oh well, another look at the area, then I'll start heading up. And to imagine that they mined all around that bend is crazy. You wouldn't even know they were there now, or they'd been there. Oh well, up I go. There it is down there. I found it. That is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Who would have known? As I said earlier, down there's supposed to be alluvial workings, but unless I can get down from the other end, I'm not even going to try. So I'm not coming back this way again. It's too long. Anyway, I'll just keep walking up this old hill, and once I get to the top, go down and walk up another old hill. Amazing area, isn't it? Well, made it to the top. All I've got to do now is go down the other side and around over to those rocks that you can see straight in front of you, and then up into those trees. What a success. Found the old tunnel from an 1893 map. Thanks for coming along. Oh dear, I should have done this the first time. Anywho, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Cheerio.